Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be fixing North America's borders, inspired by GeoFacts. But first of all, I'm going to go over and start from most western to most eastern. So, let's begin. Okay, so first off, Russia. Since they're barely here, I'm just going to give them this little panhandle. Now they have now they have on the Bering Strait. And now, this is now Russia, North America is back. And after that, I'll just do a little bit of border cleaning with Alaska. I know now that Canada now has Juneau, their capital, but who cares? Their new capital is Anchorage. So yeah, have fun. Okay, next off, Canada. Okay, so Canada. I'm gonna play them a little dirty. So I'm gonna go over and give Quebec independence. Maine, this land, and make a new state called Newfoundland. Newfoundland over there. I know it has a little bit of Labrador, but I'm just gonna call it Newfoundland, because Caesar saying Newfoundland and South Labrador. So there's Newfoundland and Quebec. And I guess I'll just make an autonomous zone for the natives over here, I guess. Native place. Wow, that's a really bad name. Who cares? But who cares? So, native land over there. And I guess our next place to go off is Washington State. So Washington, what should I do? Washington. I guess I'll give them this part of Idaho. And maybe a little bit of North Canada. Maybe a little bit of South Canada. Make them a little bigger. And you know what? Let's bring in some good old Cascadia in here. It's here. So yeah, that's here. But also, I guess on that note, I guess I'll create the state of Jefferson. As a Californian, I didn't want to do this, but I feel like it'd be interesting. So now there's a new tri-state area on Lake Tahoe. But I am going to recreate Alta California without Jefferson, of course. Oh, big California. Yeah, big, just big. Thick California. Wow, I should probably go and paint this, but wow, Jefferson looking really weird. Jefferson looking pretty stranded over there. Tiny little speck compared to these two giants. Yeah, and it's just sitting there. It's like, please help me, please. And I guess I'll just expand them a little south as now being part of California in a new tri-state area. So wow, California. And so now I guess it's time for Montana, Big Sky Country. I guess I won't do that much other than giving them Wyoming, because honestly, who cares about Wyoming? Okay, next, since they both have the same thing, I guess I'll give it to Colorado over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play them a little dirty by going up for and now making Nebraska the new rectangle in town. They're still not fully rectangle, so I guess I'm gonna fix that. Okay, so they're now triangle or rectangle. But it does look a little weird, but I don't care. They look like a weird quadrilateral. So now now they're looking like a real thick version of Utah. I had to make them a little less thick over this way. By now adding Kansas. So now there's officially another four corners. One four corners with the new four corners. So perfect. I think those states are fixed. Now it's time to go over into New Mexico, which is now officially known as Walter White. They are going to go over and take over this part of Mexico. I'm really playing Mexico dirty here. But at least New Mexico, aka Walter White land, now has a pretty cool coastline. Maybe could make that a little longer. Maybe do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and a little bit of that. But no. You'd think they've stopped their conquest, but something tells me we can go a little farther. So there it is, Peak, New Mexico. Walter White has truly made its glorious expansion and of Panhandle of Oklahoma. And I guess I'll just give Texas the rest of Mexico. So bye-bye Mexico. And you know what? I think I might just make a Mayan Federation for no reason. Just why not? So, Mayan Federation, aka the Union of Central American States. I think I've seen this before. Okay, so we done that. I think we should just unite the Dakotas. There's really nothing special about the two of them other than Mount Rushmore. And, I'll just throw in Nebraska in there just for good measures. Like, why not? Like, the same thing with Central America. Why not? And, I guess the Vikings are so strong that all the states surrounding Minnesota are now falling to them. So that even goes for Canada, which is now separated in two thanks to the almighty Hinu. Which I think I might just give them to the Indian Federation, or the Native Federation, Native Land place. And which are now formed the place. So yeah, that's cool. So wow, this is really doing a charm for Minnesota. So now Minnesota has gotten way larger. As a country, they've gotten way larger. Now the Vikings rule most of Canada. Now they completely surround Michigan. They should be crying, not completely though, but most of it is now all surrounded by rightful lands of Minnesota. And I think I should probably just do a little bit of this, 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 a little bit of this. I think I actually know what I should do here. You know what? This is rightful New Jersey hands. Ha ha ha, and Wawa is here. They are going to go over and stop everyone. The mighty Wawa Empire is here and out for blood. This panhandle is really weird. I'm just gonna give it to New York for compensation for losing New York City. So they're not practically upstate. Every part of New York is now upstate. So yeah, and I think I should do a little something somewhat calls to me weirdly. I think I've seen a little bit of this before. I don't know what, but I think I have. But I guess this concludes it. So share your new ideas for videos, and hope you enjoyed.